Another episode of Shenanaguy Blades Trails of Cold Steel. We're gonna go ahead and jump right back into things here.
What is that? It looks like the orbs we've come across before. But it's far larger. I have an uneasy feeling about it.
There's a cold, pale light flickering inside of it.
Man, it's huge! It's kinda pretty.
I definitely sense some kind of power coming from it. Is this the source of the energy you were sensing earlier, Emma?
There's no doubt about it. I suspect this orb is the cause of all the strange things going on in this castle. If we can destroy it, I'm betting everything will return to normal. All right, just leave it to me! What? Hold on, Milliam.
Don't sweat it. Lemmy's busted up tougher looking stuff than this. Let's smash this orb and get out of this creepy castle already!
You idiot, we have no idea what it might do.
Go, go, Lemmy! Ah!
Oh, that wasn't good.
Milliam!
What did I just say?
Are you all right?
I forgot about those stupid barriers!
I guess it makes sense that it would be protected by one of those barriers.
Wait, something's wrong.
Whoa!
It's angry.
What's happening to it? I feel an incredible torrent of energy pouring out of it. Everyone get back!
Oh, this fight was so difficult the first time I played it. Immortal King Nosferatu. Nosferatu?
What is that?
A bone-faced fiend?
A Nosferatu? How could it manifest something like that in the real world?
Nosferatu. Okay.
It's on a completely different level than the foes we've encountered so far. Julian, Carno, get behind us!
There's no way we can afford to lose. Not here. Let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
Yeah.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
My turn.
And let's not forget to battlescope it.
Ha!
An immortal king from ancient legends with authority over souls takes the souls of the innocent and devours them.
My turn.
Take out one of these things.
Hey!
Ow.
Stand down!
Ooh.
I'll handle this. Now!
Nice.
I'll help.
You're dead.
My turn.
Not good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cures seal, mute, blind, sleep, and nightmare. Ah, she's not close enough. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, it missed.
Very well.
Okay.
Now we can revive Laura.
Now.
You have my things.
Ah, you jerk. Oh no. Ah, this is not going well. This is not going well at all.
I suppose I should thank you.
Yeah.
This one she's got is confuse.
Yeah!
You have my things. My turn. Ta!
Okay,
I'll handle this.
let's settle this with S-crafts now.
Rise, great towers! Lord of Varian! Rest in peace.
That did nothing to it.
Behold the might of the Arcade School! Radiant Blade Dance!
Ah, that did a little bit more. So it looks like physical attacks do more than magical attacks.
You're in the shore! Crystal Saber!
Maybe Reen will finish it off?
Azure Plains, gather on my blade! Strike!
Almost. No! Give Laura back. Oh, man. Of course it hits both of us. Take it out, Reen.
Okay,
Yeah.
safe for now.
That was still an annoying fight. What's a Sepith?
Did we win?
What a terrifying opponent.
So that was...
Careful. Something still feels wrong.
What?
Watch out!
Ugh!
Oh, that's not good.
Damn it!
How could I have been so careless? I had no idea it had this much power left.
Laura! Are you okay?
Oh! I never realized that that weird energy blight thing isn't surrounding Gaius. Odd.
This is bad! Even Lammy can't move!
Looks like I've got no choice.
Exclamation!
Reen, no! If you're not careful, you'll be drawn into it.
What are you?
Exclamations again! Oh? Radiant Blade Master?
What?
Huh?
What was that?
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine. That was really bright.
What just happened?
Ooh, another one of my favorite pieces of music.
I have no idea. It all happened so quickly.
I heard the sound of something piercing through the air.
Yeah, right through that orb, too. It looked like a lance, but how could someone hurl something that large with that much force?
A lance?
Yeah, and whoever threw it was standing right up there until just a moment ago. It was a golden-haired woman, shrouded by a strange light.
Golden hair, you say?
But that sounds just like...
Laura!
That's impossible.
There's no one here.
Not that I honestly expected there would be.
That pale glow surrounding the castle seems to have disappeared, too.
Is that because the orb was destroyed?
But that would mean the lance that destroyed it.
The Lance Maiden.
Dots. A 250-year-old woman saved our life?
I thought it might have been her, but it seems like it was the Steel Maiden. Still, we really are out of time.
The Steel Maiden, huh? Title screen!
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work.
The next day, 8:30, Monday, Field Study Day 3, Septine Calendar, 1204. Thank you for all you've done for us during our stay, Klaus. Please have a safe journey, everyone. I apologize for not being more of service to you during your long-awaited return home, my lady. With all that happened yesterday, you hardly had any time to relax and enjoy your visit. On the contrary, I had ample time to enjoy soaking in the atmosphere of home. And thanks to that wonderful, nutritious dinner after we returned from the castle so tired, I was able to sleep well, too. Indeed, for all that happened, I feel surprisingly well rested today. I'm just glad that the children were all right. It sounds like they got a real earful from their families, though. I hope so. They deserved every minute. So, just what was it that we witnessed yesterday? Yeah, I'm still mulling over where that lance that saved our skins last night could have come from. I only know what you've told me, I'm afraid. There's not a doubt in my mind it was Saint Sandlot. She must have sensed our peril confronting that strange specter and chose to lend us a helping hand. Well, honestly, I can't think of an explanation that sounds any more plausible than that. Considering the situation, it's almost hard to believe it could have been anything else. Well, that's certainly true. It feels like everything that happened last night was some grand dream. I think that of all of us, you have perhaps the least right to say that. Oh, actually, one of the accounts of Saint Sandlot's death places us right around this time of year. So it's almost the anniversary, and last night was a full moon. So it doesn't seem all that implausible that her spirit might manifest itself somewhere in that castle, like that castle. I've heard that account of Saint Sandlot's death before. Hold on a minute. Even if all that stuff about Saint Sandlot is true, that doesn't explain all the weird things he did yesterday. Well, I learned a lot about curses from my grandmother growing up, and working with barriers isn't all that difficult if you put your mind to it. Really? Well, I suppose I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure I can say the same. I'll be sure to inform the Viscount of all that transpired here. In the meantime, you should be heading off to the next location you're to visit for your field study. I hope you enjoy your journey is a safe and pleasant one. Thank you. Take care, Klaus, and give my regards to Father. The same to you, my lady. I hope we shall all have the opportunity to meet again. As do I. I'd enjoy the opportunity to test my swordsmanship against you in the future. I wish you all the best. We still have some time before the train comes, so we can tell everyone goodbye and make our way to the station. That sounds good. Let's be off then. And I don't think there's anything to do before going to the station, technically. So let me just check here. Oh, no, there is. Ooh, that would have been a bad miss. So you go into the mansion, upstairs, and talk to Piranha. Oh yes, please take this book with you for your journey. It's apparently quite the interesting read, so I'm hoping it'll be a long trade. So I'm hoping the It'll help the long train ride pass more quickly. I can read. I swear, I can read. Received Red Moon Rose, Chapter 11, which leaves us 3 chapters left. And then the girls near the inn. The inn? Oh, yeah. The restaurant here is also an inn. Lady Laura, the 3 of us made lunch for you, so please take it. Received Celestial Pasta Soup ×3. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be delicious. We hope you enjoy it. Oh, and we're packed enough for your lady friends, too. Wait, what about us? You did muster up an admirable performance yesterday, I suppose. But don't forget, we won't forgive you if you get too close to Lady Laura. And lest you blithely forget, take these as our helpful reminder. Received roasted fry-up ×3. I don't think I need the wind to clue me into what they're implying. Must this petulant gaggle be annoying right to the very end? Alright. Okay, yep, and that's really all there is. Catch you later, doggy. Woof woof. Yeah. Carno. She's been like this ever since we got back. Really sorry for making everyone worry last night. I don't deserve to call myself a man after making my mom cry. Maybe I should just put my junior eyes and ritter dreams on hold until I'm a more dependable man. Not a bad idea, young man. Not a bad idea at all. Be careful on your way back, everyone. I'm still not really sure what happened back at the castle, but maybe it was Idios telling us not to misbehave anymore. Dad really let me have it when I got home too, so I'll be careful from now on. Wrong key again. Oh, we can go in here. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and leave. That is all there is to do. Yep, that's all there is to do. We still seem to have a little time before the next train leaves. What should we do? It might be best to just wait in the station until the train arrives. Yeah, let's wait in the station. Yeah, let's go wait inside. We need to buy our tickets for the trip to Gorelia Fortress, too. Hey, Eustace, wanna buy me some snacks? Buy your own food. Lively as ever, I see. Let's head in, then. The cat, it's floating above the roof. Another great piece of music. Oh, I could see the castle for a second there. Wait, it's gone again. Well, the fortress is quite dense. The forest is quite dense around here. Still, we saw a lot of weird things in that castle. It was one thing after another from the moment we walked through the door. What are you looking at me for? Never mind. That was pretty great. Do you have this much fun on all your field studies? I just wish it was a little longer. Those 2 days went by so quickly. Well, the field study isn't over. We're on our way to our next location, so don't relax just yet. It looks like I must say farewell to Legram once again, for the time being. I wasn't expecting to, but I can't help but feel a little homesick already. I can understand why. It was a really welcoming place. I don't ever get the sense that social status was keeping people apart. True. It seems like a place that we nobles could learn much from. I'd definitely like to visit again in the future. It would be great to bring Fee and the others next time too. You're all more than welcome in Legram anytime. I can only hope I'll continue to learn and grow between now and when I next return. After leaving Legram, we changed trains at Brehard Station and rode the Kreutzer Main Line north, heading toward Keldick. It's a lot of ground to cover. Alright, let's go over our schedule again. We're currently en route to Keldick, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there, we'll take the Transcontinental Railroad to Gorelia Fortress on the Empire's eastern border. Gorelia Fortress is one of the Imperial Army's largest strongholds. It's sometimes referred to as the wall that protects the nation from the threat of the Calvard Republic. I've heard it's ludicrously gigantic, almost an icon of military excess. It also houses the 2 railway guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises. Weren't those the weapons that Gwyn said he regretted constructing? Yeah. There are these 2 massive orbital cannons pointed toward the east at Calvard. Or, more specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them, Crossbell State. They are pretty crazy, yeah. It's like you're looking at a mountain of iron. I was pretty overwhelmed when I first saw them. Exclamations! Wait, you've actually seen the railway guns in person? Yeah, Gramps took Claire and Lecter and me there to see them this one time. These are the mightiest weapons wrought by the hands of man since the Great Collapse. I want you to consider what it means that such weapons have been placed here. Well, something like that, anyway. To consider what it means? He has a flair for the dramatic, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, today's the day, isn't it? The day that the Chancellor is scheduled to depart for Crossbell with Prince Oliver. Guess the trade conference kind of snuck up on us, huh? I think that's where Lecter's going too. I want to go to Crossbell. There's supposed to be this really famous theater group there, and they have a huge theme park, right? That's what I've heard. Though you probably know more about it than I do. Apparently President Toa is going as part of the entourage to further her studies. Really? She never fails to impress. I hear she's been getting job offers from a bunch of different companies ready to hire her right after graduation. Well, she does merit the high esteem people lavish on her. She's the pride of the Academy. "9:30 in the morning. All passengers disembarking here in Keldick, please exit the platform via the bridge. I repeat, do not approach the rope barriers on platform 1. Passengers wishing to travel on the Transcontinental Railway, please wait on platform 2. What's going on here? All this security feels kind of ominous. It seems the railway military police is guarding the opposite platform. Yeah, I wonder if...
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Exclamations!
Captain Claire!
It's Claire! Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
She really is attached to Captain Claire. Yeah, almost like sisters. Hard to believe both of them are Iron Bloods. At any rate, good day, everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Heimdall. Don't worry about it. We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? And what is this Eisengraph you mentioned? As in Iron Count, right? You'll see what I mean soon enough. A special express train will momentarily be passing by Platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speed, so travelers on the platform are advised to exercise caution. A special express train? It couldn't be. Ah, right on time. That's a fast train. Toa! There's Toa, and there's Prince Olivert. Dots! Dots. So that was the Eisengraph. Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government. I've been on it before. It's really fast. It's pretty fancy inside, too. The Eisengraph, or the Iron Count in the common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself. Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part. But isn't the Chancellor a commoner by birth? He is indeed. However, he was granted the title of Count by His Majesty when he was made Chancellor 11 years ago. Supposedly, that's what led to the train being given its name shortly thereafter. I see. Huh. I doubt he, of all people, sees any worth in titles or peerage. Dots. Green? Exclamation! Yeah? Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere. Still feeling tired after yesterday? No, not really. I just happened to catch a glance at Toa and Prince Olivert on the train as it passed by. Wow, I'm surprised you could even make them out. You must have a hawk's eye to be able to see them when the Eisengraph whooshed by so quickly. Nah, that was probably just a coincidence. It was more than just a glance, though. I could see them clearly, in detail. What was that just now? Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell. Dots. We would like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway service bound for Crossbell State, now arriving on Platform 2. Here it comes. Yeah, looks like we didn't have to wait long after all. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, guys? Hey, there they are. Green, over here. Come on, we haven't got all day. We saved you some seats. Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain. See you later, Claire. Of course. Have a safe trip, everyone. Whoa, who's that classy looking babe? Gah, I should have just stayed on the train. We've received word from Squad 8. No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge. We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraph has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D. Well, it would be Phase Delta, not D. Yes, ma'am. Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves? They will. I'm certain of it. Title screen! I'm gonna have to do all of Class 7's voices, aren't I? Oh man. Voice actors don't get paid enough. I see. It sounds like Group A had quite an eventful couple of days, too. Yeah, though I find it kind of hard to believe you guys could have seen the ghost of Leanne Sandlot. That's ridiculous. Are you sure you weren't just hallucinating or something? You can think whatever you like. We totally saw her, I swear! Well, ghost or not, there was definitely someone there besides us. Anyway, that's enough about ghosts and spirits for the time being. I'm more concerned about the affairs of the living, like where Toval and the Radiant Blade Master went. It sounds like Duke Cayenne is up to something too, and he's not someone we can afford to take lightly. We didn't run into anything like that in the Dry Special Economic Zone, though I guess that makes sense, seeing as it's under the direct control of the Imperial government and not a noble. I seem to recall that it was annexed 8 years ago. Is that right? Yeah. The Empire stitched it on nice and neat without much opposition. Now it's prospering as a special economic zone on the coast. Seems like a pretty lively place. And the revenue generated from taxes there goes directly to the Imperial government's coffers, instead of the pockets of the nobility. It's hardly a mystery why the reformists think so highly of it. Well, that aside, we're a little concerned about the upcoming trade conference in Crossbell. Same goes for the Imperial Liberation Front. They've been awfully quiet since that show they put on last month. Now that you mention it, that does seem rather suspicious. Is that related to why we're going to Gorelia Fortress? Well, it's not the main reason, but it's not entirely unrelated. I'll let you look forward to finding out all about it when we get to the fortress itself. Anyway, how many of you have passed through Gorelia Fortress by train before? I see. Just us, huh? I can't wait to see everyone's first reactions. True. Why is that? Well, I've seen it in photographs at least. A camera can't really capture how ridiculous it is. Yep. It's supposed to be this macho gateway to the Empire, but it just seems like it's trying way too hard. What's that supposed to mean? The gateway to the Empire and one of the largest military bases in the country. I look forward to the chance to see it in person then. The Twin Dragons Bridge. Transcontinental Railroad. Proving Grounds. Gorelia Fortress. The train carrying Class 7 continued its ride on the Transcontinental Line, heading toward the east. They passed through the Twin Dragons Bridge, a Kurtzen Provincial Army base, and several stations later, it was finally time to pass through Gorelia Fortress, which loomed large on the border with Crossbell State. 11:20 in the late morning. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is Gorelia Fortress. Gorelia Fortress. This train will stop for 5 minutes. Please be aware that only authorized personnel may disembark at this station. Be advised that all orbital photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by Imperial law. Any attempt at unauthorized recording may result in the confiscation of your equipment or detention by the authorities. Wow, that was kind of... It sounded pretty severe for a train announcement. Well, we are passing through a military facility. I don't think they're being unreasonable. Do you really think that's the issue here? I'm not sure having that one of the first things foreign visitors here gives a very good impression of the country. Oh, we're finally here. Exclamation! What in Idios' name is that? Is that, not is that. That would be a really big base. Eastern border, Gorelia Fortress. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Dots. The scale is just... This is Gorelia Fortress? This entire place is built from iron and concrete. Just how much money has the army dumped into building all of this? Yep, that was about as entertaining as I'd hoped. Not that I'm surprised, I thought the same things when I first saw it. From the crossbow side, all you can see is a cliff though. Yeah, but those two railway guns still poke out through it. Hey, instructor, why did you, what did you bring us out here to show us? What else? We're here so you can see the true essence of what makes an army, what comprises the military's strength and forms its foundation, and what other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here. Title screen again! That's 3 in one video, I think. Gorelia Fortress platform. Who are they? Engineers and tradesmen, mostly. You'll see a lot of them around here. Keeping a fortress this size up and running is a full-time job for more than just the military's people. So it seems. It's almost like its own town here. On the other side of this fortress is more or less a straight shot to Crossbow City, right? To think that such a bustling center of trade is so close to a massive military facility like this. Yeah, Crossbow City's only about 30 minutes away by train. From the top of the fortress, you can even see the skyscraper where the trade conference is going to take place.
I see you've arrived.
Oh.
Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7, reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Gorelia Fortress. In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress. Now, if you'll follow me.
Those are some nice barracks, though, tell you what. Including today, you have 2 days remaining in this month's field study. However, we won't be assigning you any tasks during that time. Instead, you'll be participating in a series of special lectures and a field trip. A field trip here? So what exactly does that entail, instructor? At 1400 hours today, a joint military exercise will be taking place at Gorelia's Proving Ground. The 4th and 5th Armored Divisions will both be participating, and you will be observing it. Exclamations all around! We're going to watch a military exercise? The 4th Armored Division, huh? The 4th Armored Division is led by none other than Elliot's dad, Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. By all accounts, it's one of the strongest armored divisions in the Imperial Army. And did you know our friend, the Major here, is their most promising young member? It's true. Moving on. As I said, you'll only be observing this exercise, not actively participating. I imagine that has some of you feeling rather relieved, doesn't it? It does sound like a pretty easy assignment, after all. But we'll see how many of you feel the same after experiencing it for yourselves. That's all from me. It's currently 11:50 hours. Lunch has been prepared for you in the mess hall. I advise you all to eat. Your field trip isn't something to be undertaken on an empty stomach. No, it is not. So, this food. We have salty corned beef, and I think I'm getting a hint of peas from this soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. I do think it wouldn't have hurt to use a few more herbs, or flavors in general. Calling this edible would be generous. I've heard plenty of rumors about the food they serve in the Imperial Army, but I wouldn't have guessed they'd all be true. I didn't think the food they served in the mess hall at Zender Gate was all that bad, though. I don't think it would kill them to serve something a little more appetizing. This is the exact same thing they served when I came here with my class last year. Probably from the same batch, too, by the look of it. Really brings back memories. I was pretty surprised the first time my dad brought me here to eat, too. You guys really think this isn't that bad? Oh, you guys really think it's that bad? It really brings back memories for me, too. At least there's some cheese and an apple. Yeah, seriously, that's nice. The food served in the army makes use of common ingredients that are easy to preserve and store. The ingredients used to make all the food on your trays can be easily stockpiled in large quantities. So even if a war were to break out, a meal like this could still be served without any trouble. Exclamations! So that explains it. I see. So the army serves simple foods all the time to avoid the decrease in morale from wartime rationing. Well, not all the time. However, one can think of this food as a philosophical statement from the continent's strongest army, in the sense that it suggests that soldiers should live and work each day as though a war effort depends on them. Every day? So they should be just as tense during times of peace as during times of war. Well, it's a bit too much mind over matter idealism for my taste, but it's worth being aware of. And to throw a different perspective in the mix here, the food the provincial armies serve is actually pretty good. Good enough that you can't help but wonder how they'd cope if an actual war was ever to break out. Well, it's not like serving good food means you have a crappy army. I hear our neighbor Liberal serves up some pretty tasty food in their army. Liberal's army is fairly elite, probably because the threat of being neighbors to the Empire keeps them tense. I feel a little conflicted hearing you say that. Well, these things are all about finding a good balance. Variety is a spice of life, you know? If you eat nothing but dull, bland food all the time, well, you know what they say. You are what you eat. I could do with fewer of your pithy remarks in my diet, Instructor Valestine. I don't know what that word is. Pithy? Anyway, as you heard, there's going to be a military exercise at the Proving Ground, and at 2 in the afternoon today. It's 12:30 right now, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. They'll make an announcement half an hour before, so be sure to listen for it and do whatever it tells you. Understood. So when you say whatever we like, does that mean we can tour the fortress? Of course. You're welcome to roam around as long as you don't poke your nose into any restricted areas. So go ahead and explore. There's plenty worth seeing here, like the command center. Though if you're feeling a little tired from your field studies so far, you're welcome to rest in your rooms. It would be a shame to waste such a valuable opportunity. I suppose I should at least get a general overview of the fortress. You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say, don't you? Next time on Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Yeah. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye for now.